Hi, everyone. Welcome to Movies with My Mother. I am Lexi.
And I'm Mom Lori.
And today we watch one of my favorite movies in our countdown to 100.
And now it's one of mine.
It's called Ready Player One. It's rated PG-13. This was a long one. It was 140 minutes.
It was, and I was kind of expecting a little fatigue.
Yeah.
We had a minute, but it was okay.
Yeah. It's from 2018 and it was directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
It got 71% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
64 on Metascore,
Oh.
and 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh. That seems a little low, don't you think?
Well, IMDb trends low.
Okay.
I've given up on that.
I guess, I don't even know why I talk about it. So,
Yeah, it was really fun.
yeah.
It had a budget of about $175 million, but it had 4 trillion people in the making of.
Yeah. I didn't see anything about money.
Oh,
And all the stuff I read, I saw nothing about
weird.
money.
I saw a worldwide gross of about 607.9 million. I'm sorry. I had the longest week, and my brain has stopped working.
Especially where numbers are concerned, huh?
Oh,
Wow. $600 million?
yeah.
Wow.
I did see something about this. This was one of the first Spielberg movies to make over $100 million in a minute.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll have something about that.
Yes. Yes, because of course Jaws was the first one.
Oh yeah.
And Ready Player One is way down my page.
Yeah, Jaws just celebrated its 50th anniversary.
Yes. Unbelievable.
So
yeah, crazy, huh?
I was waiting for a monster fight.
I thought maybe they were rushing in to see who could get to the plate of food first.
Well, they did, but
But they were talking to each other. Didn't you hear them talking?
yeah, well, sometimes that talking turns into fighting real fast.
Oh dear. Oh well, they're being good.
Yeah, Tallulah is here digging at my chair.
Yeah. Something's down there she wants.
I don't know.
She wants to produce the best show she possibly can.
Sure. I put her on TikTok as or maybe it was just a reel, but I put her down as orange and employed instead of orange and jobless.
I saw it.
Because I love those orange and jobless.
I do too. They're so, and I've said every time we've said this, it's the song.
Yeah.
It's the Young and the Restless song. Oh my gosh. I don't like the other ones. I don't like the fat and jobless. I'm offended by that.
I do think that the black and jobless is also quite a bit racist.
Yeah, I'm a little offended by that one too. Stick with what you know.
But I did see one with a tuxedo cat where it was called Overdressed and Jobless.
What the hell?
So that was cute. Okay. The basic plot of this movie, and this is kind of one of those things that I wrote down that was the smallest one, but kind of also the most vague. So, in the future, in a virtual reality video game, a group of young gamers work together to defeat an enemy that is trying to gain control. Along the way, they need to save everyone and the VR game without getting themselves killed.
Yeah. In a nutshell, that is exactly what the movie is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cast is Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cook, Ben Mendelsohn, Lena Waithe, DJ Miller, Simon Pegg, Mark Rylance, Philip Zhao, Win Morisaki, and Perdita Weeks. And she was kind of low in the cast list, but I put her down because she was in As Above, So Below.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And I can't tell you that I was watching for her character because I was not.
Right. Right. There was something I was supposed to be watching for, and I didn't either. So we're
I was just
okay.
like, oh, I'll remember. That was a
Right.
week ago.
Right. Then we start watching, and we go blank.
I'm telling you, I've had a rough week.
I'm sorry. I don't think it was mine wasn't too bad, but I'm sorry that you did because you got to go to work. That's a bitch.
Yeah.
Then we had Halloween last night, and hardly anybody came.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yeah, yeah. But that's all right. We've got goodies for us now.
Yeah, like we need them.
Yeah, that's true. Sad but true. But yeah, that in a nutshell, that's not the whole story, but that's
It's basically the story.
yeah, the little love story in the middle. I loved it. And the fact that a band of kids can win out.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Because let's face it, these were just kids.
Well, H is a middle-aged lesbian, but
Yeah. Yeah. But I liked it. I liked it real well. It was exciting. I've never really been into the gaming thing. That's not one of my interests. I play mindless games on the computer all the time, but nothing like this. Nothing that is all in like a lot of people play.
yeah. Yeah, I interrupted Justin to tell him about our TikTok while he was playing PlayStation, and he was having a full conversation with, I don't know, probably Kurt.
Probably. See? They do it for real.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, and I know that Kurt has all those VR games. We don't have any of the Oculus or anything.
Is that
It's
what's
still just kind
next?
of expensive.
Oh.
Also, in the state of our house, there's nowhere really safe to VR.
Because you've got to stand up and move around, don't you?
I feel like that's necessary.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, you're going to kill yourself if you're not looking around this house.
Yeah. Boys.
Oh, see, I told you, monster fight. Monster fight.
Oh my God. They're so cute.
I wonder if this is picking up. I swear they're fine. They're well kept and they're fed. They just like to fight like brothers.
Yep.
Jellybean's not getting killed, even though it sounds like it.
Well, that's so funny. The hand on the head, the paw on the head.
Yeah.
Now he's got his back leg up on his.
Yeah.
And then Ash did one of those spin kicks.
Yeah. One time Ash like jumped on Jelly's belly and like Jelly ripped this fart that like it was wild. And it was just like, boys, you are playing too hard.
Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. This is funny. Oh my goodness. See, we have no attention span here.
Yeah.
We see a squirrel and we have to look at it, talk about it.
Well, we really do have to kind of monitor Monster Fight because every once in a while it does get out of hand.
Oh, well, I saw no fur fly.
No.
So I don't think it was a real monster fight.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because I couldn't stand it if one of my little boys had some fur flying.
Oh, yeah, it's usually Jelly.
Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Listen, that's because I wasn't ever trying to hurt her, because I wasn't ever trying to get in trouble for fighting, but she was trying to kill me.
I believe that. I'm sorry.
Because she wouldn't get in trouble anyways, so it didn't matter if she killed me.
She would have gotten in trouble if she had killed you.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. Anyways, what do you have on Steven Spielberg?
Well,
There's a lot of paragraph trivia, so I
okay.
gotta reference the phone.
All right. So, and some of that might be some of just the regular stuff,
Okay.
Um, you did not mention that this movie, Ready Player One, is based on a book, a novel by Ernest Clines.
Yeah, I did. I know I mentioned it in TikTok, but not here yet.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. So, but we'll learn. I know that I have more stuff about that later on.
I did in my reading. I did read that there are some marked discrepancies between the book and the movie.
Yes.
But again, I didn't write a whole lot of trivia down because it's all paragraph form.
Right. That's why it's called based on rather than an adaptation, I think, because nowhere did I see it considered an adaptation. So,
Okay.
but we'll get into that. We'll get more into that. It was, like she said, directed by Steven Spielberg, and I think we all know a whole lot about Steven Spielberg. Which, after I wrote about 5.5 pages, I thought, why am I writing this? But, let's revisit.
Sure.
He's considered a major figure in the New Hollywood era. We've talked many times about the New Hollywood era. And those were directors that emerged between the 60s and 80s. He's also a pioneer of the blockbuster movie, widely regarded as number one of the greatest, most influential filmmakers of all times. He has 3 Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globes, 3 BAFTAs. He's in the American Film Institute Lifelong Achievement Award area. He's got an honorary knighthood. He's got a Kennedy Center order. President Biden gave him the Medal of the Arts.
Oh wow.
And about a million other things that I didn't write down that, we all know about.
Sure.
He was briefly married to Amy Irving in 85. They have one son, Max. And then in 91, he married Kate Capshaw. And together they have 5 children.
Good Lord.
3 of which are in the business.
Yeah, a daughter X.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica? That sounds right.
I didn't write it down. Jessica, yes, that does sound right. And he is, which I found very interesting, he is godfather to Drew Barrymore and Gwyneth Paltrow, who both have Blythe attached to their names, spelled just like our Blythe. So those are always interesting to me when I see someone who is attached to a Blythe.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow's mother is Blythe Danner, and Drew Barrymore's middle name is Drew Blythe Barrymore.
Yeah.
Because I believe she was born in Blythe, California.
Something like that.
I think so. Spielberg was born in Cincinnati.
Oh.
He grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, and studied film in California. He became a household name the summer of 1975 with the movie Jaws, which we all saw. I have even seen Jaws in the movie theater. And that's saying a lot. But that was in my youth when I saw a lot of movies. He co-founded Amblin Entertainment in 1980 and DreamWorks Pictures in 94, which sold to Viacom in 2006. And then he had a deal with Disney, Touchstone, and Universal, which I kind of remember all of that because Disney and DreamWorks are all mixed together now, I think. Completely. Yes, no? Oh, she's doing her work over there. All right, his mother, we'll do his early life. His mother was a concert pianist, and she ran a kosher dairy restaurant. I don't exactly know what a kosher dairy restaurant is, but that's what she did. And his father was an electrical engineer, and he was involved in the development of computers at a time when, computers were just babies.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. In 52, the family moved to New Jersey, where his father went to work for RCA. And then in 1957, they moved to Phoenix. So they were just in New Jersey for a little bit of time. He says he saw his first movie in 1952, and that was The Greatest Show on Earth.
Oh, okay.
And then at age 12 with an 8mm camera, see, all of those guys started out on an 8mm. He recreated the train wreck from that film, and that was his first movie, recreating those train wrecks.
Oh my God. Okay.
I have never seen this movie, but I know that we have talked about this and how it has affected other directors that we have talked about. And I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to go look at that. He was a Boy Scout, and he earned an Eagle Scout,
Oh,
which
wow.
I'm very impressed. That's not easy to do. Then he got that 8mm at 12, and at 13 he began making films like war films and stuff like that with his friends, and adventure movies and little shorts and things.
Okay.
I would imagine just like the other directors with the guys in his neighborhood. As a kid in Phoenix, he went to the movies every Saturday. That's cool. He's a little bit older than me, so and I know before me going to the movies was a big deal. That's what they did for entertainment. In 1963, in high school, he wrote and directed a 140-minute scenic fiction film, and it was called Firelight. And it was kind of roughly based on Close Encounters. So has he had an interest in, UFOs and stuff like that?
I think living in Arizona, Area 51 and all that.
Yeah. And for that movie, his dad put up $500 for him to do that movie. $500 to a little kid? That's crazy.
140 minutes is crazy. That's as long as the movie we watched today.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours and 20 minutes.
And his dad convinced a local theater to have that movie shown in a movie theater.
Oh, wow.
And he grossed $501.
Nice.
So he made money then.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. And he would take the bus to Universal Studios where they do tours and things. And on one of these occasions, he had a conversation with an executive that was there. And that conversation led to him getting a 3-day pass.
Oh.
So that he could, look around and see stuff. And then on the 4th day, he walked up to the gates and the guy just waved him in, just like, he'd seen him. So that led him to an unofficial apprentice for 2 months.
Oh my God.
He got to hang around there for 2 months before anybody noticed that he wasn't supposed to be there. But I think that's kind of cool.
That's a joke on Arrested Development. The main character's niece just starts wandering around a studio, and like they confuse her with an executive. Like she kind of like talks her way into being an executive, and like she's reviewing scripts and like people are looking at her like, what are we doing? Like, what's the next big movie? And she's just like, and it's crazy because this is like a 14-year-old girl.
My God, that's funny. Well, yeah, that was his life. As a family, they moved to Saratoga, California. But soon after that, his parents divorced.
Oh.
And his father went to LA, and Stephen went with his father to LA to live, and his three sisters stayed with their mother. Then after high school, he wanted to get into college. Where's the film school? Cal State?
USC.
USC, okay. But he didn't have good enough grades. So he went to film school. So he went to Cal State Long Beach, which is kind of like Toledo. You know, the University of Toledo had a technical institution.
Oh, yeah.
Like a junior college kind of.
Sure.
But yeah, so that's where he went. And then in 1968, Universal gave him the chance to write and direct a 26-minute, 35 millimeter film that was so impressive that studio VP Sidney Steinberg offered him a 7-year directing contract. This is while he was in college.
In junior college.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
A year later, he dropped out of college and went to work directing TV shows. Then in 2002, Long Beach College presented Schindler's List to complete his BA in film and electronic media.
Oh my God!
I thought that was kind of cool.
Schindler's List.
Yeah, that's what he presented to earn his bachelor's degree.
Well, it's an epic. Well, how can you not give him a degree for that?
I've never seen it.
To be quite honest with you, I've only seen bits and pieces. It's not one of those movies I want to sit down and watch.
No, I don't know. I know all about. I don't know.
I know it's a horrible story.
Yes.
I don't need to see it.
Right. I agree. Okay.
But, the bits and pieces I've seen,
Epic.
and the critics' takes on it, just the general like zeitgeist of it, like
right.
It was a big thing.
Yes, absolutely, and it still is. It still is. So, that I did read another story, but that's how when he was young, his grandparents lived with the family. And that's how he learned his numbers, by their numbers. I just thought that was a very impressive story.
Yeah.
Okay, from 68 to 74, he did TV work, and some of the stuff I've watched, I know I've watched. Night Gallery.
Yeah.
And he said he found it tough to start that, but in the end, it all worked out. And then around 1970, he started to think that he could, make his own money on this, and he started doing teleplays and stuff. Columbo, Marcus Welby, MD, a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He started directing TV stuff, that we know, or that I know. I've seen Marcus Welby a million times.
Of course.
And then because he was turning out such good work, Universal noticed this, and they signed him for 4 made-for-TV movies, which, that's crazy. We had a made-for-TV movie every week. So there were lots of those. His theatrical debut came in the movie Sugarland Express in 1974. This movie this was his first collab with John Williams, whom he did almost all. John Williams did the music for almost all of Spielberg's movies.
Okay.
Um,
I think that's who did the music for Star Wars too.
I believe so, because I know we've talked about John Williams before. 75 to 78 was really where he became a star with blockbuster films that that we still watch today. We're still watching those movies. And he hooked up with Robert Zemeckis and David Brown who were producers, and they kind of all went together and made crazy films. But Spielberg turned down doing Jaws too. I thought that was interesting. From 81 to 92, this is where he really became an established filmmaker. In 81, he started Raiders of the Lost Ark franchise. And, we know that now. That's still going crazy.
Oh, Indiana Jones? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you're right. I read that backward, didn't I?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah. Spielberg really didn't like using storyboards, and I know you're kind of sad about that, Lex. But later on, he did use computer graphics and 3D boards. This was in his early days. He wanted movies to be more spontaneous, and generally he liked to shoot in order so that the acting and everything would be more spontaneous and authentic stuff. I thought, oh, that's interesting. So he had his method, and that was it. And this is just a little side note. His movie E.T.
Okay.
was brought to the White House so that Ronald and Nancy Reagan could watch it. And it brought them to tears because you remember Ronald Reagan and Nancy were a little bit leaning toward the UFO type thing. So, and that movie grossed $700 million.
E.T.'s still making money. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, yes. And then more and more and more. 93 to 98, movies took a dramatic turn, and he started out with some adventure movies. And here's a little movie he did, Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah.
And he followed that up with Schindler's List.
Oof.
94, he was getting tired. He wanted to stay back a little. And it was during this time that he set up DreamWorks.
Okay.
So, yeah, he wanted to be home with the family a little more, but, he was really working hard on the backside. So 97 was back to work with another little Jurassic Park film. And he picked right back up with his blockbusters. 2001, 2012 found another science fiction movie with AI, artificial intelligence. That's another one I don't really know about.
I've seen that one. I didn't like that one.
And then he followed that up with a whole list. I wrote down a list of few of his movies, and it's a whole page.
Oh, Lord. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Like saw that and said, oh my, so yeah. 2013 to now, he kind of, I don't know if I want to say he stepped back a little, but he kind of did. He was set to do American Sniper, but stepped out before production began. But then he did Bridge of Spies, which is about U2 pilot Gary Powers, do you know anything about that?
Mm,
That was shot down in Russia? Very interesting.
yeah, nope, that doesn't ring a bell.
And in 22, he did The Fablemans, which is a loose, fictionalized story of his life. I remember when that came out, and I thought, oh, that would be interesting to see, but I never did. And this is at the time he stepped away from the Indiana Jones franchise. He kind of completely stepped away from that. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting?
And you can tell.
Yes. But by then, he'd been in the movies, in the business for 50 plus years. If he started working in 1968, by 2013, he was ready to retire.
Like I said, Jaws just celebrated 50 years.
Right.
So 68, that's pushing 60 years.
Right. And he hardly looks that old, for crying out loud. Warner Brothers bought the rights to our movie in June of 2010, 1 year before it was published, which, wow, I found that very interesting that it was bought before it was published, but, whatever. And a whole list of directors came up for this movie. Christopher Nolan turned it down. Robert Zemeckis, Peter Jackson, he's one of our directors. But finally, Spielberg decided he'd take it. That was in 2010. When did this come out? In 18?
2018.
That's a long time. But that's not really, we found that that's not unusual.
And
Um,
when you're making movies that are making more money than God, how much are you making?
Right.
If I could afford not to work for 10 years, I would 1,000,000% do that.
Absolutely. So even the filming didn't start until 2016. And excuse me, like I told you before the movie started, when they were saying that they were in Columbus, Ohio, Birmingham, England was the stand-in for Columbus, Ohio. So, and this is a movie that's heavily into the visual effects. And we've talked about this a bunch of times, how more advanced these are year after year after year, how advanced the techniques are. And I knew that this was going to be exciting. So we're here, we're there. But yeah, I've got a page of I wore in our TikTok today. I wore my Goonies shirt because he was involved in this. Spielberg was involved in the Goonies as a producer. So that's why I wore my Goonies shirt today. But he was involved in The Color Purple.
Oh yeah.
What else? I mean, gosh, what do you want to know? The Terminal, Saving Private Ryan, all of the Indiana Jones movies that really were
the original
good
trilogy.
Ones. Yes.
Crystal Skull is so bad. I've never watched it. And I did see the one after that, and it was terrible.
Oh my.
So.
Oh my gosh. He has also done produced and made cameos in movies.
Yeah.
He's into documentaries. And a whole bunch of non-credited stuff. It sounds like he, if somebody comes to him for help for something, he'll help them out. He'll give them the help they need.
There's an actor like that. If you send him a script, he'll take it. Just because he loves to work. He's so happy to be an actor.
Yep.
That he'll work it. He'll come to your student film and make your student film.
It's wonderful because people going to learn how to do that unless the real artists come out and show them how to do it. Help them along. No, don't do it like me. Do it like you and make it better.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. He's had 9 nominations for Best Director in 6 different decades. Isn't that amazing?
Wild.
And more stuff. And the movies themselves have won over 35 Academy. All of his movies, all the stuff that he's been involved in, have won 35 Academy Awards.
Did he do Forrest Gump?
No.
Was that Robert Zemeckis?
Might have been Robert Zemeckis.
Okay.
But it sounds like
That won a shitload of Oscars. And I know that he works with Tom Hanks a lot.
yes. And Zemeckis was kind of one of his like mentor type workmate type guys.
Okay.
So I did read about that.
Okay.
But I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, this he's done everything.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's amazing. Some of the stuff that I read, when you're watching a movie, you're not thinking about stuff like that. I think. But then, boom, it hits you over the head, and it's like, wow. Yeah, Robert Zemeckis did do
Forrest
Gump.
Okay.
But, it's amazing that this one person, and I don't really know, but he seems so unassuming. I mean, he doesn't look like he's trying to go out in front of everybody else.
Right.
And he's been so successful. So I find it amazing. I'm impressed.
Well, a little bit of money and all the what is it? The encouragement, the parental encouragement, really goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Because that's what all these people we're reading about have. A little bit of money and limitless encouragement.
Yes.
And facilitation and whatnot.
Yeah, just the fact that his father put up $500 at time when
$500 was a lot of money.
A lot of money. We back then people were still living in apartments and homes for $100.
Right.
But yeah, it's amazing. And and just the fact that his children have also benefited from his encouragement is something, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, those 6 kids are pretty lucky. They got the right dad. I don't know, maybe they don't feel that way, but
yeah. Who knows? Let's talk to them.
Right. So what do you got? Give us some more.
I got, like I said, a lot of this trivia is paragraph form, and I'm not filling my book with 3 points of trivia that fill up 4 pages.
Like I did with Steven Spielberg, who everybody knows.
So, you said that Christopher Nolan and Robert Zemeckis and Peter Jackson turned down the movie?
Yeah.
Matthew Vaughn and Edgar Wright were also considered to direct.
Oh my gosh.
Edgar Wright is a frequent collaborator with Simon Pegg.
Yes, okay. Yes, he's a very prominent man in this picture.
Yeah. Let's do the stuff I wrote down first. We talked about that, and that was near the top of the pile, so I wanted to read that.
Okay.
Frequent Spielberg collaborators Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks were considered for the role of Halliday, which I'm glad they went with somebody that, a regular jackoff like me wouldn't recognize. I don't know who Mark Rylance is.
No. Oh, that would have made a whole different movie, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And I looked up who Perdita Weeks was in the movie, and she was Kira.
Oh, okay.
The woman in the shining ballroom.
Right.
Yeah.
The picture, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Z Artemis H When Z, Artemis, and H first walk into H's shop, sitting against the wall is Pee Wee's bike from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
You said that.
This,
Oh my God.
this movie is filled with pop culture galore.
Everywhere.
I mean, there's so much.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, when they had the holy hand grenade, I had that t-shirt in my hand to wear today. And I could kick myself that I didn't pick that one and pick the Goonie shirt instead. That would have been even cooler having the holy hand grenade t-shirt on. I thought that was interesting.
Critics described the movie or the novel the film is based on as The Matrix meets Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Cool.
Which, yeah, I get that.
That's so interesting. Okay.
The virtual reality racing vehicles do the same spiral jump as James Bond did in live action in The Man with the Golden Gun.
Oh my God.
The bad guy in The Man with the Golden Gun was Christopher Lee.
Oh, wow.
Hammer's Dracula.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I am learning a few new things.
When Wade first goes to the club to meet Artemis, the bartender has a Devo hat on from the video Whip It. And I didn't notice it, but I wasn't paying attention.
No, I didn't see that either.
Cool. Nick Robinson and Nat Wolff were considered for the role of Wade Watts. I don't know who either of them are.
I don't recognize either of those names.
In the garage scene, when Parzival is showing off H's ships to Artemis, a model of the swordfish from Cowboy Bebop can be seen on the cart.
Okay.
Now, I only wrote that down because Cowboy Bebop is a Japanese anime, and it's one of the only animes I've ever watched that I've ever liked. Like, I own the entire series.
Oh,
I love Spike Spiegel and Jet Black.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last bit of trivia I wrote down, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines for one thing. The book Ready Player One by Ernest Cline was the subject of a podcast called 372 Pages We'll Never Get Back, where comedians Mike Nelson of Mystery Science Theater 3000 and Riff Tracks fame, and Connor Leskoka, a Riff Tracks employee, get some more credits, read chapters each week and scrutinized them, concluding that they did not care for the book. After release of the film, they performed an episode dedicated to the movie and how it too didn't meet their standards.
Wow.
Eventually, the film got a full Riff Tracks treatment with Mike Nelson, Kevin Murphy, and Bill Corbett.
Oh my!
And you can find that to watch on your Roku.
Okay.
And I was just like, but why? This is such a cool movie. Like, I don't understand it. Like, are they just being mean to be mean now? Or are they doing big movies to get, their name out there a bit more?
Everybody has their own taste, baby.
I don't know.
It's all personal. Who would think that Grandma here would enjoy it? But I did. We played. We had an Atari at our house. We played. We thought we were gamers.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. I don't know what. People's taste, baby. People's taste.
Besides the obvious Bigfoot racing car,
Mm-hmm.
The big monster truck.
Yes.
A DeLorean and Acura vehicles. Other notables in the race were the Mach 5, that's Speed Racer.
Yes.
Batmobile,
I saw that.
The A-Team van.
I didn't
see that.
van. A-Team van.
Yeah, a V8 Interceptor. Pristine, the Stephen King's King book.
I didn't notice that one either.
The Pork Chop Express from Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh my God.
And the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit.
Just half the movie. Was he sleeping?
No, I just think that there's just so much to see.
Yes.
That you are instantly overstimulated.
Yes, I absolutely. And really, I didn't notice the Batmobile until it crashed.
Right.
Oh, they missed the Mystery Machine. Oh my God.
The film includes characters from pop culture staples of the 80s and 90s, including the Iron Giant, Kron, Akira, The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, Back to the Future, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Tomb Raider, and Duke Nukem.
Yep.
You saw Jason in there, Friday the 13th. You saw Chucky in there, Child's Play.
Yep. So much.
There's so much.
Like you said, there's so much. And you pointed out this, and I looked real quick, and, and oh my gosh.
The box containing the orb of Osuvox is the same one Gizmo is in when he's given to Billy in the Gremlins.
Oh my God, yes.
Let's see. The semi-truck blocking the road in the middle of the opening race is the truck driven by Jack, the Pork Chop Express.
Okay. I didn't connect it when I saw it, but I saw that truck.
Boba Fett is at the bar where the dance number is done.
Missed it.
When you see Godzilla in the race, the original music, or when you see Mechagodzilla in the battle scene, the original music from the Godzilla movie is playing.
Didn't hear that. My gosh.
When you see King Kong in the race, the music from King Kong is playing.
Oh my God.
Parzival's belt in the Oasis has the Thundercats logo on it. And the belt itself is the same style as Han Solo from Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. I think you'd have to watch this movie 100 times to see all of that.
I really would, because here's some more. During the scene inside H's shop, in the background you can see the flying RV from Spaceballs, the EVA pod from 2001: A Space Odyssey, Colonial Viper from Battlestar Galactica, a starfighter from Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, ED-209 from RoboCop, and a loader from Aliens.
Oh my God. I noticed there was a lot of stuff in the garage. Oh my God. Oh my God.
When you see Artemis in the beginning of the movie, she doesn't, her face is kind of plain.
Yes.
That pixelated makeup. But after, you kind of find out who she is in real life, and when you see her shooting out Mechagodzilla's eyes and she lifts her visor so that bad guy Sorrento can see her, that it's her.
Yes.
She's got the birthmark over her eye.
I saw that. I noticed that. Oh, wow. Yeah, because by then she had found herself.
Yeah.
And that was that was just a part of her nothing.
Yeah.
Just a part of her. Oh, cool.
In the film, Wade receives his extra life coin from the curator.
Yep.
In the book, he wins it for discovering and mastering a hidden arcade version of Pac-Man.
Oh my. Yeah, that was pretty cool. No, you want it. No, you want it. It's yours. No, it's yours. No, yeah. Cool.
Oh, in the movie, Daito stays alive through the whole movie, while in the book he's murdered by the IOI, both in the Oasis and the real world.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
And I think the OIO just drove by.
Yeah. Michael Keaton was considered for J.D. Holloway.
No. Okay. How interesting.
Let's see. When Sorrento meets IROC about the orb, a crashed ship from the George Pell version of the War of the Worlds is visible, making the original sounds.
Oh my gosh.
The source novel references the TV series Spaced, co-written and starring Simon Pegg.
Yep.
Co-written by Simon Pegg.
I had read that, but I didn't think to watch for it.
If you can find Spaced, it's very funny.
Okay.
It's about two people who kind of randomly meet that both need lodging. They've both kind of come out of tumultuous situations, and they both just need new houses, and they find a really nice, affordable rental that the landlord is looking for a couple to rent.
Okay.
So they portray themselves as a couple, and it's just kind of their adventures together and their adventures on their own, and and the other people in this quadruplex. It's it's very funny.
Okay. Interesting. How, I don't know. I think that this just adds these little tidbits that we have. I think just adds so much more to our movies. You know, because I'm going to try and look for that. I'm going to try and remember that. And then we get engulfed in the movie and we don't remember to look.
Right. Elle Fanning and Lola Kirk were considered for the role of Artemis before Olivia Cooke was cast.
Okay.
There was a Rush poster in a Halliday's childhood bedroom when you see him at the end. When he's under the computer looking for stuff, it looks from his perspective back at Parzival, and behind Parzival is a Rush 2112 poster on the wall. And when the high five get out of the postal van, H is wearing a Rush 2112 shirt.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the same picture.
Okay, I remember there was something behind him standing there, but I can't see it in my head. Ah, cool.
There's just so much. There's so much here.
Oh, I know. I mean, my goodness, and it's not like this is a really old movie. It's not. I mean, we've watched older ones. There's so much involved in this that is just amazing to me.
Oh, okay. During the first race, the Silver Cup Studios building can be seen seconds after King Kong lands on the track. The Silver Cup Studios not only created lots of pop culture products, but the building itself is where the last fight of Highlander takes place.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I need to next time I see this streaming, I'm gonna have to watch this again.
Yeah.
Why?
When you first meet Artemis in real life, she's wearing a Joy Division shirt, and current value of that shirt is $310.
Was it just a tank top?
But it was designed by somebody
Okay.
using the Joy Division album cover.
Oh my God.
And speaking of Joy Division, when they first walk into the fancy bar,
Uh-huh.
where everybody's dancing in the skies. The song playing
Yes.
is Blue Monday by New Order. And New Order is the band that was made when Ian Curtis from the lead singer of Joy Division killed himself. The other members of the band were like, "What the fuck are we gonna do? Like, we kind of want to be famous." So they made New uh New Edition. That's Bobby Brown.
Right.
They made New Order.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wade's address is Unit 56K, Columbus Stacks. 56K refers to a modem. I believe 56K might be dial-up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I'm serious. I think I need to watch this movie about 10 more times to see what else I can see.
Oh, here's this correlates to one of our other favorite movies that we haven't watched yet. During the scene in the dance club where IROC tells the girls to leave the booth, the song Blue Monday by New Order is playing. In the movie, The Wedding Singer, the same song is playing when Adam Sandler and his co-stars are in a very similar dance club in a nearly identical booth.
My God.
When they're on the double date?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My God, that is weird. Oh, how cool. Now, will we remember to look at that when it comes time for Wedding Singer?
Nope.
Hell no.
I could keep going. There's so much.
My gosh. Oh, and like I said, we'd have to look at this movie 100 times to be looking at all of this stuff.
I'm only about halfway down the list. Like, there's so much.
Wow, that is amazing to me.
So, if you want to watch this movie for the Easter eggs alone, go ahead and watch it. The Rubik's Cube that he throws, he calls it a Zemeckis Cube, named after Robert Zemeckis.
Yes. Yes.
And the music playing when time switches back is the sound from Back to the Future.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's it. It's this. I enjoyed this movie a lot.
I probably should have told you to keep your head on a swivel.
Yes.
I probably should have told myself that too.
My gosh.
Because it's been a minute since I've seen this.
Okay. But really, this is, I think, a movie that I would watch again.
Yeah?
Simply because
There's just so much.
yes, it was so. There was just, this is a lot of movie.
Yeah.
And I would watch this movie again.
Cool.
Definitely.
Yeah. I might even go find the book to read.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that I would like to see that to compare and contrast.
I did read, though, that Wade in the book is an out of shape African American man,
Okay.
where, Wade in the movie is kind of a younger, kind of in shape white guy, which sometimes that stuff bothers me. Because why can't we have black characters? And why can't we have black characters that are heroes?
That are heroes. There's the rub right there.
It's 2000. We're in the 21st century.
Right.
Come on.
Right. But when you got old Jewish guys making the movie,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't see how this movie could have been better.
No, because this movie is awesome.
Yep, I've really enjoyed it. So
And
weird.
The animation is wild because, like, I feel like these actors had to have been in motion capture.
Oh, most definitely.
Because It's crazy.
Yes, most definitely. There was some high-tech stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And it seemed even beyond 2018. Like I said, that wasn't very long ago, but even, so much has come since then.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. It's just, yeah, you need 10 eyes to see this movie, at least.
Yeah.
You know,
It's very, very fun.
absolutely. I absolutely would recommend this movie.
And the final battle scene,
Wow, that
like
was,
is my favorite battle scene in any movie I've ever seen in my life.
yeah,
Because they're just standing there oh, it's just three of us against the biggest corporation ever.
right.
And then everybody comes thundering over the hill. Oh my God.
How exciting.
Ah,
It was pretty exciting. And that's what he said. That little band of kids, and they were all kids. They were all young people.
yeah.
That band of kids ruled the world.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing. I'm 11.
But the 11-year-olds in video games are savage.
Oh, yes.
Those are the people that are just whipping your ass and calling you racial slurs just with zero abandon.
I believe you.
Oh my God. That's why I
bel-
don't play online games. Because an 11-year-old is going to beat my ass and call me the N word.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
Because I'm old and slow and I can't see that well.
Oh, my gosh. And they've been doing it since they were in diapers. So
Yeah.
I remember you didn't touch a computer until you were in kindergarten. And they had that little computer in kindergarten.
God, I don't even remember that.
I know you've said that before. That was, one of the up and coming things that the school had for the kids. A computer in the classroom.
Jesus. Could you imagine? It probably.
And now they're passing out tablets for the kids to take home with them.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. If you're not connected, you're behind.
Absolutely.
And I saw that every day in my work life when they quit making paper ads at the store I worked at. And the people, well, they've got to use their computers. We're talking about old people. They don't have computers. Well, they got to step up.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of older people have. I'm not going to claim I'm a computer genius because I am not. But I know what I need to know,
Yeah.
and I know what I need to get by with.
Right.
So, but the next generation down from me, they know it. They're not getting by with anything. I guess it's kids after you.
Oh, yeah. It would be the kids that are probably 10 to 15 years younger than me
Yes.
that have always had a computer in their home.
Yes. They've always
Have
been
always had
connected.
access to a computer with internet.
Right. Right. They've had a cell phone in their hand since
Yeah.
they could make a fist. So, yeah. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Amazing. It's amazing. We made our little TikTok today. You'll have to watch that. We had our little goggles on.
Our VR visors.
I thought we were pretty cute.
Yeah. Considering we don't have virtual reality here.
Right.
I had got some video game remotes to make it funnier, but no, I think the visors really.
Yes, the remotes were my generation, which was my idea. So yay to you for thinking of this.
I thought it was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Looking like Geordie LaForge and Next Generation.
I hadn't even thought of it like that.
Speaking of pop culture references,
My goodness, that's funny.
Geordie LaForge was played by LeVar Burton.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And I remember when those glasses came out, people were buying those like sunglasses. Oh my goodness. My goodness. That's funny. Wow. Showing our age.
Well,
Speaking of LeVar Burton, did you see that the librarian from TikTok is going to reenact Reading Rainbow?
yes.
I was excited to hear that.
I'm stoked.
I followed that librarian guy for a long time. Then I saw that and I thought, yay!
Because we need kids to read books.
Yes.
And find banned books. Read all of the banned books you can.
Yes.
There's those books say things that they don't want us to hear, they don't want us to know, they don't want us to think.
Right.
We need to be knowing, thinking, and reading those things.
Right. Right. And the way, the government is going,
where they're trying to starve us into submission, that's not going to happen.
Right. We've got to know this. And you're only going to know that by reading.
Read. I wish I'd love to read still.
Me too. You know what? I haven't read a book in a couple of years. And it's not because I haven't wanted to, it's because I just haven't gotten to it.
It's just like I have to be in like a mindset. Like my brain is going 90 miles an hour all the time.
Yeah.
Like my brain needs to be going about 25 so I can sit down and read. And my brain can't do that. And I
get it.
It's been a while since I've read a book.
Yeah, I'm not that busy. I could spend time.
I've got plenty of time.
I got a million other things to do.
Yeah, like not clean my house and not do my dishes.
Or cook a decent meal for myself. And we just missed Banned Book Week. It was October 5th through the 11th.
Oh.
So, but yeah, go out and get a banned book.
Oh, and there was something in this movie that takes place on November 25th, 2025, and that is exactly 3 weeks away from
Yes.
Well, not exactly. A little bit more than 3 weeks away from where we are right now chronologically, and that's wild to me.
I know. When that popped up, you looked at me and I went, what? How fun.
Yeah.
How fun that we picked this movie for this time.
It's crazy how it works.
Yep. And that happens almost every time we do a movie. Something in the movie is like current. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Even with planning this series of movies in the way that we have, it's all dumb luck.
Yep. It is. It is.
Best of show during Westminster.
Right.
How
did we figure that out? I know, it's fun though. It's so fun. And there's so much more involved in everything. We like we do our theme meals, and today's theme meal.
Oh, yeah, you could there's really no eating in this movie.
No.
But there was something about being able to order a pizza in the game and have it delivered to you in real life. And well, we TikTok. We start watching our movie at 8:00 in the morning.
Right.
Most movies, and there is no pizza delivery at 8:00 in the morning. So we made pizzas. Mom had a little tortilla pizza.
Love it.
And I had a French bread pizza, and it was delicious.
Yes, it was perfect. It was exactly what I needed.
In fact, I wanted to pause the movie and make more.
I know. Because I came over here hungry this morning.
Yeah. I worked this morning. I had a cupcake and a Little Debbie.
Oh,
and
not enough.
and a Monster. So I'm living on pure sugar right now. I'm
Wow. And
dying for
caffeine.
food.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so we had our pizza delivered to us by our own hands.
Yeah. And our own oven. But there's a thing in Back to the Future too where you just, push a few buttons on a screen and little Pizza Hut pizza pops out and you pop it in like a regenerator
Yes.
and it was a hot fresh hand pizza.
Yes, yes. It was. Remember that? Yes. So there's, we're cool. We're cool with it. But
Yeah.
there was no eating. And we did see a pizza delivered,
Yeah.
but no one put anything in their mouth.
No, and that guy with the face tattoo that kidnapped Wade for the rebellion.
Yes.
He did buy groceries at a farm market.
Yes, because he brought them back, and that's how the lair was found.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah. Why have we watched recently a string of movies with no food?
I don't know.
We're grasping at straws for food for the most part.
I'm gonna have to watch the other movie again because I haven't seen it in forever. The movie we're gonna watch next, Totally Awesome. Because I haven't seen it in forever. I don't know what kind of goddamn food's in that movie.
Well, sometimes you can Google it and ask Google what food was.
This movie is kind of obscure. So,
Oh,
is Google really going to help me?
am I going to find enough information about this one?
Well, you'll find stuff about Neil Brennan.
Oh, okay.
He's I don't know if he still is, but he was Dave Chappelle's longtime collaborator.
And it's called Totally Awesome?
Totally Awesome.
There's a video game. Is there a movie? Come out wherever you are.
I don't know. I have to.
I got
don't
to
even know if
Totally
it was.
Awesome cleaning products.
I don't even know if it was like a movie because I feel like VH1 produced it. So, like, was it a TV movie?
Oh, okay. Interesting. We've never done a movie like that before. That'll be interesting to look at.
Oh, yeah. If you type in Totally Awesome Movie, it pops up. I mean, it's got some names in it.
Oh, yeah. Totally Awesome movie. It did. It popped right in.
It's very funny.
Okay. Oh my gosh, there's faces I recognize.
Yeah. 3 Saturday Night Live guys.
Yes.
2 past, 1 present.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how fun. Okay.
And one of the guys, one of the white guys in it was in Super Troopers. He was one of the kids smoking weed that they took on the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Okay.
During the police chase.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So you buckle up because it's ridiculous.
Is that the guy that was in
That's Ben Stein.
Yeah. Was he the one that was looking for the kid in the school? Oh my god, my mind just went blank.
He was a teacher. He was an economics teacher in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bueller.
The guy looking for Ferris Bueller was Jeffrey Jones. And let's not talk too much about Jeffrey Jones because he is a pedophile.
Oh. Okay, never mind then. Oh, yeah, there's faces I recognize.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how fun.
I think we'll have fun with it.
And that wasn't like a real movie. It was I
feel like it might have been like a TV movie.
Okay.
But I have it on DVD And the first time I showed it to Justin was crying.
Okay. Okay.
Justin was doing that laugh, that pure joy laugh of his. Have you ever heard that?
No, I don't know.
Oh my God. His pure joy laugh, you'll know it when you hear it. It's
Okay.
so funny.
Oh my God, it looks bizarre.
It is.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, and that will flow perfectly into The Wedding Singer.
Absolutely.
That just looks like it'll be perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna go from unhinged 80s to Adam Sandler.
Oh my goodness, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think it's all fun.
Yeah. What do you got in terms of famous deaths?
Okay. Lex thought there were a bunch, and I hope I haven't missed
I
anybody.
feel like I sent you a billion.
I know. Okay, we have David Ball at 66. He was a music producer. Soft Cell, the group Soft Cell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the other guy.
Yep.
You know Mark Allman by his face.
Yeah.
But that was the other guy.
Mm-hmm. He was a synthesizer and machine music type guy, and he made his career in that. June Lockhart, at 100, actress. I mean, everybody in my generation knows June Lockhart. She was Lassie's mom, and then she was Will Robinson's mom in Lost in Space. She became, and this was funny as I was reading about her, she became Timmy's mom in Lassie when Cloris Leachman stepped down from the role. Hello, what? And then June Lockhart did over 200 episodes of Lassie. And in her later years, she was very political. And she did voice work for things like Duckman, Ren and Stimpy, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, she was very aware until the end, apparently. Let's see. Jackie Ferrara. I didn't know who this person was. She died at 95. She was an artist. And this is kind of an interesting story. She was in good health, but she had taken 2 falls recently, and he did not want anyone to have to take care of her. So she moved to Switzerland, and she chose to end her life.
Medically assisted.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she went to Switzerland because that is the only country that will allow a person who is in good health to end their life the way they want to. I thought that was kind of amazing.
And how old was she?
Only 95. But she was still busy. She was one of those 95-year-olds that looked like they were 60 and still working hard.
Yeah. But again, you're 95. I'm fucking tired.
But if she's taken some falls, she's frail.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like people who fall a lot are very frail.
Because, which next fall is going to be the one that incapacitates you?
Right.
Because I don't want anybody wiping my ass.
Correct. I 100% agree.
So, and I get it. I feel that, you should be allowed.
Yes. Yes.
To make that decision for yourself. And at 95, for fuck's sake, she was 95.
Right.
It's different when you're 35 and you're just kind of sad because life isn't going your way.
Right. I
But,
agree.
she had a full life.
Yes, and a huge career. Some of the stuff I thought, "I don't recognize that name," and then I started looking at some of her art, and, "Oh, yeah, I know that. I know who that is. I know that." She was really big into making pyramids and things, sculpture type things.
Oh, okay.
More sculpture than art, I think, but still, I there's only a few states in the United States that allow,
Medically assisted
medically assisted,
suicide.
yeah, but
But it's not called medically assisted suicide. It's called something else in Switzerland.
right.
But
I didn't write that down, and I can't remember. I can't remember yesterday, so I'm not gonna remember this. But, yeah, I think that's, a topic for
95,
conversation.
let the woman go the way she wants to go.
Right? I agree. I
Obviously,
agree.
she's not going by herself because, naturally, she's
Right.
95.
Right. So, good for her. Then we have Prunella Scales at 93
From Faulty
from
Towers.
Faulty Towers. But since 2013, she's, suffered with a different kind of dementia.
Oh,
So that can't her poor family is probably tortured.
ugh.
But yeah, so, we were just talking about all those shows that we watched that we loved. Crazy, crazy. Then we have this is another guy I didn't really recognize until I started reading about him. Floyd Roger Myers Jr. He was an actor and he was only 42.
Yeah, that's way too young.
Died of a heart attack. And in the last couple of years, he'd had numerous heart attacks.
Black men.
Yeah.
Please.
Yep. He was young Will Smith on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And as soon as I read that, I thought, oh, yeah, I see him in my head.
The amount of young black men that are taken out by heart attacks and stroke
Yep.
is something that should be studied. Why?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
These men should be allowed to have lives.
Right. And 42.
42.
For crying out loud.
He's a baby.
Yep. He also played Marlon Jackson in the Jacksons telenovela thing.
Okay. Here's one that you missed. Nick Mangold, a former New York Jets football player, died at the age of 41 from complications of kidney disease.
I did see that. You sent that to me too, didn't you?
Yeah. I was looking back to see, did I only send you a few? Did we talk about Ace Frehley last week or was it this week?
No, I think let me turn this back. I think we talked about him last week.
One of their main security people, one of Kiss's main security people just passed.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, also.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ace really was only 74. That's young too.
Yeah, from a fall.
But he lived a hard life, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So yeah. Geez, in the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot. But I did read about that young football player from kidney disease.
Oh.
And that's touched our family, and we're very aware of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's strange. Did I miss anybody else?
Nope, that was it.
I should probably go through that the day before I come over to make sure I got everybody. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a strange week.
Yeah.
Strange month.
I'm glad October's over.
Me too. That was a long ass month.
It was a
wasn't it?
5-week month.
Good grief.
And it felt like a billion weeks.
Yep.
It just felt like it was still October. It's still October.
Yes, but now it's November and we have starvation to worry about. I know Ohio, we live in Ohio. They have sent money to food banks, which thank God they have done that. And I know that Michigan, I saw in the news that Michigan has also released funds to food banks.
Well, I saw on the woman that has Donald Trump's L's for the week, that girl on TikTok. She said that many states have sued him, like 25 states have
Yes.
sued him, and the courts have sided with the states and said that you have to release the contingency funds.
Yes, I did see that. Oh, yes, that young girl with the dark hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
that girl's probably my age. A young girl.
You're a young girl, honey. Baby, you're half my age. Yes, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen today. And people
No.
need to eat today.
Yeah, no.
And I know that food stamps are now spread out during the month. Not everybody gets them on the 1st like it used to be. So, but there are a lot of people who are in danger of being hungry tomorrow.
Yeah.
And our states are stepping up to help these people,
And
no matter what threats our president is saying, that you won't be reimbursed and all that.
you know what else? Who else has stepped up and said that their doors are always open if you're hungry? Is this there's two different groups. God damn it. Hold on.
I had not heard of this.
I sent it to you, didn't I?
I don't know. You could have sent it to me 5 minutes ago and I didn't remember it.
It's the Satanic Temple. Because I joined their Ohio group on Facebook. If you are hungry, find a local chapter of your Satanic Temple. They will feed you. They are not trying to sell you anything. They are not trying to coerce you into their faith. They want to feed you.
Nice.
Full stop.
Nice.
They don't want anything in return. They don't want you to join their club. They just want to feed you.
Good.
And as you have noticed, it's crickets from the mega churches.
Right. I haven't heard anybody stepping up for that.
And did you see that pastor in Detroit? I am so fucking mad about this.
I haven't seen.
There's the pastor of a mega church in Detroit. His name is something Winans. A woman went up to sow a seed. She had $1,000 to offer. And she said, I also have $235 to offer. And she said, and I'm working on getting the rest. And he said, I asked for $2,000. You did not do what I asked.
No. Oh, how awful.
$2,000 in this fucking economy is fucking wild.
Wow.
And he felt the need to scold her.
Oh, man.
That she scraped up $1,200 to hand him.
Oh, how awful. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow.
Stop giving your money to mega churches.
Yep.
They don't need it.
Nope. Nope. And especially if they're trying to extort more money from you than you can provide.
And churches that tithe. There is no such thing as tithing. Don't do that.
2025. That should not be necessary.
Your pastor lives in a mansion and drives a Cadillac. Where are you at in life?
Yeah.
Stop giving your money to these people.
Oh, dear Lord. Wow. But yeah, those are the things we got to worry about in 2025. People not being able to eat. And all these jackasses. Well, where'd your October money go? Where did your October groceries go? Yeah. I eat everything I bring home from the grocery store.
I eat every day.
Yeah. And then all these jackasses, well, why weren't you saving up? Why weren't you building your pantry? They don't give you enough money to build a pantry for leaner times. They give you enough money to feed your family today. Period.
If you have like a blessing box or a neighborhood dry food pantry, please, if you are able, please give what you can.
Yep.
Somebody out there will need it. Somebody will use it.
Yep. Or take a $20 bill to food
Food
a
bank.
food pantry, a food bank.
Yeah.
You know how much money how much food they can buy for that $20?
Yes.
You can go and buy 4 gallons of milk. They can go and buy 20 gallons of milk.
Yeah.
You know, if you can afford $10, $20, take it over there. They will put it to use.
Sorry for being preachy, but
Yeah, wow. You know,
but
thank God
we
we have enough to eat.
we have the luxury of being able to eat every
Yes.
day.
Yes.
And, you know, it's sick how the world is right now.
Yep.
And how nobody sees it for what it is.
Correct.
This is a domination play.
Yes.
And I'm sorry. Even if I am going hungry, I'm not telling anybody I'm going hungry.
Nope. I hear you.
Because they're not going to win.
Right. Well, I hope, but I hope people are waking up and shaking their heads and saying, what the hell's going on? You let this go on. Now people are suffering.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get off our soapbox.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's just
It's hard.
go find your local Satanists. They're not selling you anything. They just want you to be a decent human being. They don't want you to believe anything weird or obtrusive. They just want you to be a good person, be kind to people, be kind to animals.
Yep.
And lead a decent life.
Yep. And help your neighbor if you can.
Yes. So find a Satanist. They will help you. A mega Christian will not.
The end. All right, let's move on. So we've already told you our next movie.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Totally Awesome, directed by Neil Brennan.
It's another one of Alexis's favorites, and it gets us closer and closer and closer. That'll be movie number 97.
Wild.
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe it? We only have 3 episodes left till episode 100.
No.
Can we gloat a little bit about that for a minute?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because who'd have ever thought?
Nope.
I thought that Mom was going to keep working and never have time to do this.
Or we'd have time to only make one podcast a month because, you're busy, I'm busy, we're all busy. And I try not to disturb Big Daddy. I don't want to come into his house and put him out. I hate doing that.
He'll get over it.
I know you keep saying that, but I don't want to do that. And
if it's really that big of a problem, I'll buy him a hotel room.
And so who would have ever figured that we'd be doing this for 100 movies?
Yeah, right.
When I've said for a long time, we need to do a podcast. We need to do this. We need to do that. And Lex going, oh my God. Then she came on this idea and I was thrilled. I was all for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
And we have put this together just piecemeal by piecemeal. Like, everything is really kind of slapdash.
Yep.
Like, our technology in the beginning was very rudimentary.
Yep. Neither one of us knew anything.
No idea. And the internet is really no help.
But, you have put together you and Dad have put together a system for us that's working.
Yeah.
That seems like it's okay.
Yeah.
Because he knew that little bit of information that helped us.
Yeah.
So I can't hardly believe it. I'm thrilled.
So,
Sitting here in your living room, eating pizzas at 8 a.m., watching crazy movies, listening to the cars roaring by us.
yeah, watching a monster fight.
Yeah. Yes. Which apparently turned out exhausting because
Everybody's sleeping up.
yeah. But and even our producer has fallen asleep.
Yeah.
She doesn't even care.
No.
She knows we're taking care of business.
I did, well, it came up as a reel, but it's really just a picture on Instagram of her. I'll send you the picture. It's adorable.
Gosh.
Of her helping.
Oh. I know. She's always right there with you.
Yeah.
She knows you're going to sit still for a minute, so she's going to be by you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
She came to bed last night squeaking, "Oh, piss Justin off." And I was just like, "Baby, just come by me." And she fought it for a little bit, but then she curled up and laid down and we both went to sleep, and it was really nice because I woke up and she was still there.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, there's been something in the air. The cats are all charged up.
They're crazy.
My Reginald Manchego is on his last nerve. Just pacing the house, patrolling everywhere. It's just weird. Just been a weird month for the poor cats.
I don't know what's going on there. And Mom has given me treat food to give them, and all three of them had given a hard pass.
Well, they got that treat food because I got that for Reginald and he gave it a hard pass.
Yeah.
So, what about that?
I don't know.
And when he was not feeling well, he was eating that stuff like it was, sugar water. But I get it. I get it. When you feel bad, you want a certain thing. And when you're feeling good, you don't want that thing.
Right.
So, yeah. I think we have in 100 movies, we have put together some interesting information.
Oh, yeah. We're still idiots.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say we weren't.
But I feel like we've given a lot of good information.
Yeah. Yeah, because when we were started, we were just watching a movie and talking about it.
Yeah.
And we've come into this finding information about it, and I think that makes for a better movie.
Yeah.
I like knowing a little bit about the movie, even though I don't know anything about the movie. But just learning about the people in it make a difference, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled with what we've done. I think we've done a great job at it. I mean, when I say we, I mean you, because I don't know how to edit it, and I don't know how to put it all together like Lex does.
Oh, I found an easy way to put it all together with the music and everything.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you. It's real easy.
I still haven't made a TikTok on my own, and we decided how I could do that.
Yeah,
I
it's
still
very
haven't
easy.
done
You
anything.
can post just pictures now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I talk about, but I keep saying I want to do one, so.
Lately on the TikTok machine, there have been, still photos where it's a couple of cats and the overlay writing is, my cat says it can beat up your cat. And so, so it's just pictures of people's cats in the comment, just, talking shit. And I always put a picture of Lula sleeping and I say, when she wakes up, she's finna be a problem. She looks sweet, but she's really a menace.
Right. Oh, Ash just jumped up here, and there is not an inch for him to sit down on me. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yep, you got the computer and the notebook and your glasses.
And the mic and the headphones and the book and, aw,
Yeah.
sweet little man.
Well, he's just sad because Dad won't let him in the
Oh,
video game
he won't
room.
let you play video games?
No, because Ash doesn't know how to act on a leather chair.
Oh, look at that face. He's saying, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
He's a good boy. They're good boys and girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing okay.
And fun.
That's the thing. I look forward to doing something like this with my kids. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Adult stuff.
Yeah.
When I go to Blythe's, we do adult stuff, and I like that. It's so much better than kids. So yeah. Yeah, Blythe just had their setup last night. Did you see the pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Looked pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
But that's the difference. Tennessee weather and Ohio weather.
It was cold out last night.
It was cold. I'm glad that we kind of pooped out after. Really, the kids came in the first half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the neighborhood was dark. Did you see a lot of kids out while you were driving home?
No, because I went to the end of the street and I was gonna go down to Sylvania and go, make the big loop around. But I got to the end of your street and I was able to
turn right out,
go out to Lasky. So
okay. So yeah, so there must not have been a lot.
There weren't kids in the road. There were adults in the road. Get the hell out of the road.
Yeah. Yes.
The fuck are you doing?
You're not teaching your kid anything if you're in the road.
I will hit you.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, it was very quiet in my neighborhood last night. I was
extra quiet at the other end of your street where it's usually pretty hopping.
Right. Interesting.
I don't know.
Maybe because it was so late. It seemed like it was so late in the month, maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
Halloween's been on Friday before. It's never felt that lackluster, right?
I don't remember it. But me and the people 2 doors down were the only ones on my block that had their lights on.
Yeah.
On the other side, there was no one that had their lights on. And, last year there were half a dozen houses.
Yeah.
Nothing this year, so. Are kids going boo at the zoo and trunk or treats that they don't need any more stimulation?
Which we were talking about that at work. Like, yeah, maybe.
I have to wonder because, talking about Blythe, they did this thing at their house. I know she's been to two different trunk or treats.
Oh my God.
So,
oh my God, how expensive is that?
Well, they went out and got, deals on candy. So, weird, just weird. And we had what did we decide? 15?
Yeah, like 13 to 15 kids.
Is all. So, maybe
we anticipated for like 35.
Yes. Well,
40?
I was thinking 25. I was thinking, I think the most we've ever had is about 24.
Yeah.
So I was thinking 25-ish, and I got a little extra. We didn't need the little extra. We didn't even need the 25.
Yeah.
So it was weird.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll have to see where we are.
Yeah.
Geopolitically this time next year.
Yep. Yes.
And decide what we're gonna do.
Right. Who knows? But you have your little Halloween cat sleeping up there.
Yeah.
And did you put a picture on him Facebook for Black Cat Day?
No, because he wouldn't come by me.
Wouldn't let you take a picture.
And I was just like, well, he knows in spirit it's Black Cat Day.
Yeah, there you go. I thought of him all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what Jelly Bean's doing sleeping.
Sleeping.
I wonder what Jelly Bean's doing sleeping.
Fighting with his brother.
Eating his dinner. Oh my.
Fighting with his brother. Sleeping.
Yep.
That's what he does.
And that's okay. That's the kind of life to have.
Yep.
What are you looking at, little man? Mr. Ash has come over. He's looking at my chips, I'm
I
thinking.
think he is, because he's sniffing.
Yes, he is. You wouldn't even like that, little man. Plus, onions aren't good for cats.
No. And those chips are gross.
They're not. Funyuns are fabulous. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back in a couple weeks with Totally Awesome. So
Totally awesome.
we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.